Have you ever wanted to know about the future, love, dreams, money, sex and bodies?
Well, then you're in luck because we read tarot cards.
And we do it seriously.
We know we're being funny, but it's real. Real magic.
We used to be an Instagram live show.
And then a live show in front of an audience.
Yay! And now, a podcast.
So sit back, relax, and trust the process.
Welcome to The Tarot Show. I'm Dickie Copeland.
I'm Hannah Garces.
And this is
The Tarot Show. Episode 50.
Can you believe it? 50.
50. I'm 50. Yeah, SNL 50.
it's for us, though.
Like, whoa.
Oh, shit. Tom Hanks is here. I didn't even watch any of it.
I did.
Did you?
Yep.
But by your own choice?
Kind of.
And did you like it?
I watched it and it was a show.
Okay.
On my television program. Yeah.
I love being enthusiastic for like just the actual what the thing was. Like, and I went to see a football game and two teams played. Wah!
There was halftime. They took a break. Wow.
They gifted us with some dancing. They danced across the little stage.
They dance. Yeah, there's lots of celebrities.
Yeah, I know it.
Look.
I actually
Did it make me laugh? No.
No.
Was it entertaining? Can't say that it was. But am I happy to see a handful of our dear friends make some money and get to do cool magazine shoots and get to be on that stage? Yes.
Yes, of course.
I'm not even funny. I'm literally so happy for them.
Me too, especially some dear friends writing for it and stuff. It's so hilarious, the people that got it the year of the 50.
I know.
It's like, damn, dude, you really made it. Talk about squeaking in right as the door shuts, you know?
So cool.
Very cool for our friends. And I'm glad they got to party and everyone sat and watched a show.
They all got to watch a show together. I'm so happy for them.
That's cool. Meanwhile, I'm watching The Pit like nonstop. I watched that first episode like actually almost 3 times.
Whoa.
Because they're doing it like 24, where each episode is an hour in a consecutive day. It's basically his whole shift, like a 15-hour shift that he does.
So the whole season is like one day.
One single day.
Wow.
And so... So I just watched like hour 7 and I went back to watch hour 1 to be like, what were they setting up? Actually, all the people that because, you know, you sit in the waiting room for hours and hours. So they have all the people that are finally getting in around hour 5 or 6 sitting in the waiting room in hour 1. So they I was like, just curious of how well they planned it all out and all that good stuff. You know, I like to watch the magic trick.
That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, other than SNL 50, I like to kick, stretch.
Well, I'm interrupting you, but speaking of SNL 50 and Kickstrat, Molly Shannon looked gorgeous.
Oh, you love to hear that.
Yeah. Love her.
You know, her autobiography is on deck for me.
Yes.
I have it in my office, and Paul Newman is first.
Of course.
Because I finally got it. And then next is Molly Shannon.
She's incredible. I love her, and she looked so beautiful.
Ugh, I love that.
And she got to be funny. She did that. Of course she did that character.
I mean, why did that character really resonate with me as like a young child? Why did I think that was so funny? Is it just like the camel toe of it all, or
she's just magic?
Yeah, I think you're right. I think she's just magic.
Yeah.
She gives fairy godmother energy.
She really does.
An early blessing for Molly Shannon.
Early bless.
Early bless.
Hot as fuck.
Not to hijack the conversation, but I texted you that I was very excited to record with you today because, look, we've been trying to record for a couple days now, and I've had to keep pushing because I'm so busy with work stuff, which is great. Blessed with work. Mm-hmm. as the Irish say, blessed with work. And I was also screaming to Hannah every day. I'm like, I have nothing to talk about. All I do is work. I have nothing to talk about. And I can't talk about work on the pod because I refuse to get fired. I like my job more than any man I've ever met in my whole life, which is saying something.
Yeah.
Which is saying something. But
this is worthy for once.
This is worthy. But now I finally have something to talk about.
Tell me.
Okay.
Tell me quickly, my love.
Quickly? Quickly? So I'm trying to remember back to what we called this person. I think it was not tall cowboy. The one that came to our show. The New Jersey guy that came to our show that I said I thought he was tall. And you're like, he's not tall. You little shorty.
Oh, yeah.
I could just cut it out too. It's
Yeah. Yeah, I got it.
I'll just put like a big long beep or I'll have to figure out how to do that.
Yeah. Beep.
Anyway.
Bless his heart.
So he came to our last show dressed as a cowboy. And so I was like, oh, that tall cowboy. And then you were like, that person is absolutely not tall. And I was like, oh, well, I'm seeing the bottom of everyone's chins. So I don't know. But hilarious to reframe that in my mind. So tall, not tall, cowboy. Let me back up just a little bit to place the story, right? In one of my movies, there's a character that has to have a tattoo. And they were like, send me some ideas. I'm like, none of these work.
Yeah.
And so then they wrote me and they were like, do you have any ideas for a tattoo that might work? And then we could just like try to go off of that. And I was like, well, I was like thinking of cool people who had cool tattoos. And tall, not so tall cowboy has a tattoo of like a card that's like the Jack of Hearts, but it doesn't have the Jack. It just has the hearts. Like none of the like numbers are on the card, but it has like the picture kind of on the inside. And it looks like a card. And it's like, I thought it was on the outside of the bicep. I just misremembered. It's actually on the inside of his bicep. But anyway, so here's what happens. I go to his Instagram to try to find it. I can't find it, right? So I'm like, I'm just going to text this fucker and be like, can you send me a picture of this tattoo?
Oh, he loves it, I bet.
Well, so here's what's so at 9:30 a.m. Okay, like I'm literally at work, like handling all this work stuff. I'm on my third cup of coffee. I've been there since 7:45.
Okay.
I say, can you send me a pic of your Jack of Hearts card tattoo? There's a character in my movie that makeup is trying to find a tattoo for, and they keep sending me some choices, but I'm like, no, I want something that's more like this tattoo. And then he texts me, you're giving a character my tattoo? And I said, I don't know. It only peeks out in one shot. But
I don't know.
It just peeks out in one shot. You know what I mean? And then he sends me, Hannah. I'm going to slide my phone over to you, like screen down. Because he sends me a picture.
Oh my God, I'm scared.
No!
No!
I think you'll have to describe it for our listeners. You know, I think the time code is like 9:34 a.m. on that thing.
Friends at home.
Family.
My family. This man. Okay. This man is in bed. No shirt. Hand behind head in that classic relaxation pose that straight men love to do.
Because it's like, it is making their they can flex a bicep without looking like they're trying to.
Yeah. So I will say the tattoo is in the picture.
The tattoo's in the picture.
But if no context, if I just saw this picture, I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a picture of someone's tattoo. It's a picture of a man with no shirt on in bed. Full face.
Full face. Full face.
Bust. Full bust. With I love him, you know. I do
too, obviously.
And I love that did this.
I thought it was the best thing I truly think this is the funniest. This is like the most swagger I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
God, it made me laugh. So also, it's a serious face.
Yeah.
He's giving serious face. Like, no joke. He said, "You want a picture of this tattoo?
Come and get it.
Get it. Come and get it, mama." He said, "The bears are coming out of their cave. Gonna have to hang this up in a tree." So, and also the tattoo does look really cool. And I was like, I've always really liked this thing.
Yeah, it's a good tattoo.
But then I have to like, crop it and send it to my producer. And luckily my producer and I are friends, and I just called her and I told her, I was like, "Look, I'm going to send you a photo. Here's the backstory.
Don't ask too many questions.
Don't ask too many questions. At least he's cute." You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, something like this might work for our character. She's like, "We'll see what we can do." He also sent me his other tattoo
Oh, nice.
on his other arm.
Classic.
And then he sent me the cat on his lap.
Aw.
And that's how you know.
That's
That's the nasty photo.
Yeah, that's cat pic.
He sent me a cat pic.
Cat pic.
Reverse frame. Look at his little plants in there.
Dicky.
That room didn't look like that last time I was in there. That's a cleaned up room. Although, you know what I don't like?
Also, quick aside, there's a skunk eating the cat food we put out for Toby.
Oh, is it a baby or is it a grown?
No, that's a big boy.
All right, okay.
It's cute.
Yeah, I
I
look.
can just see it.
I love skunks.
Cute.
I love little tattooed men. Yeah, here's what I don't like.
Okay.
Look how short these curtains are on the window.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Just put the rod down. I know. 'Cause I think it's like
Also, that's like a shower rod. Look, it's like a tension. No, it's not. It's not a
okay,
tension.
It's not a tension rod.
It looked like it for a second, but. Anyways, a little fun blast from the past.
That is so.
And then and then he texted me, "All right, well, if they use my tattoo exactly, I will sue." And I just ha-ha'd it. And then I did heart the picture of the cat. That did get me.
Of course.
So anyways,
Wow.
just the funniest thing to happen to me in a morning in a long time.
The picture.
It's so funny.
It's so funny.
I was like, "Hey, can I get a picture of that tattoo?" He's like, "Yeah, mama." Here you go.
Some bonus content.
Yeah, that's a DVD extra.
Yeah.
That is some director's commentary.
That's nice.
Yeah, it was nice for me. But it's so funny too, because like I just was not in the place to receive it either. Like I was
Right.
trying to get so many things done at once, and I was like, "Whoa." But then you know what? It sat with me really well.
Yeah.
Like the longer I've like thought on it, the more I'm like, I think I would kiss him again. But I always think that.
Yeah.
He's one of those people that you're like, I would always kiss them.
Yeah. Aw.
I know. I don't know why.
You guys just have that. You guys just have that thing.
Yeah, but then we never also ever like really ever do anything though.
Right. But maybe that's why you could always kiss him.
Yeah, because like we've never even really gone beyond that.
Yeah.
I mean, we like snuggled once or twice.
Yeah.
Weird. I'm so weird.
Yeah. But it takes one to know one. I'm weird.
Look, we've all got our little pilgrim streaks.
Yeah.
So just like a little skunk. That's mine.
Yeah. Aw.
Is that I'm a little bit of an I wish I was a slut.
It's overrated.
No, it's not. It's beautiful.
You're right. Just kidding, Fuzzy Bear.
My eyes just rolled out of their sockets.
Wink.
Guess what these two sluts did though? We fixed our garbage disposal.
Oh, hell yeah.
So
That rocked.
I'm just saying we're invincible. That's all.
Yeah. Dickie got under there with the big Allen wrench.
Mm-hmm.
And then I took a spoon and a flashlight and scooped out the broken plastic that somehow got in there, I think from a party.
It did get one of those like flat bottom spoons that you like have with ramen. Somehow someone must have tried to take a shot out of it.
Yeah.
And then it was like in the sink and just got into the little, unfortunately, the drain. And then I was standing there and turned on the garbage disposal and it shot out at me. And it could have hurt me, but it didn't.
It did.
But it could.
That's scary. I don't like that.
I know. That was a crazy thing. I was like, whoa. I dodged it like Spider-Man. I was like, whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. Just like a little like California Spider-Man. Whoa.
Whoa.
Nar.
I don't feel so good, Mr. Stark.
Just like disappearing in front of a Wahoo's fish taco. Like, no, not Thanos. Anyways, my favorite part of when we fixed that together was I was sort of underneath you and you were scooping the things out. And you look down at me and you go, it smelled like poo-poo. It smelled like poo-poo.
Oh, yeah, because there was like some food that got stuck in there that would have been rotting.
Thank you.
It smelled like poo-poo. And then you laughed really hard and you're like, it's time for a beer. So we cracked open a cold one and fixed the disposal. And now it's clean.
And now it's all good. And we were able to run the
dishwasher.
Yeah, life was good. You know, we're just like tripping through. It's so crazy.
It's so crazy. I did need that win.
It was so. It smelled like poo poo. You just like said it to me like under your arm, like it smelled like poo poo. Really caught me. Just really caught me. Anyways, those are all the updates.
Yeah.
I guess we can move into cleansing the deck and our bodies and all that.
Yeah.
Cleanse my little phone now that it's so dirty.
That's so horny.
Sending that picture from bed. Wait, is his nipple in it? I forgot.
No,
he like cropped it.
he cropped it. He knew.
He knew that was the part.
He knew, what he was
He knew
doing.
there was like a 75% chance I would gram this.
I cannot believe it.
We're looking at it again, listener. We should. Also, that's why I think I like him is he wouldn't be mad. He would be like, I knew it, Dickie. What's this towel? Oh, wait, that's a shirt. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
Sure. I do like this other tattoo of the skull and crossbones. Something classic about it.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Can't wait to not talk to him for 4 months. Such is the way.
Yeah.
But I didn't even realize that was like a line you could use. Like, hey, can you send me a picture of that tattoo? I need it for something.
Yeah.
And they're
Keep
like,
that one in your pocket.
Yeah, I will. I'll keep that card up my sleeve. It smelled like poo poo.
It smelled like poo poo.
Your roses really smell like poo poo.
They do.
Yeah.
Caroline. Wait, can I talk about how I'm doing really bad for a second? I just gotta get it out.
There's nothing I would love more.
Because it's also made you laugh really hard. Haven't recorded in a while. Can't talk.
I think you're doing a great job, Han.
Thanks.
Well, okay, here let's put her in neutral for a second.
Yeah.
Take a breath. I'm gonna put my phone down, face down.
Yeah.
It's been bad. Think about what you did, phone. Think about it. Go to your room.
Go to your room.
My friend Hannah.
Oh, it's really not a lot. It's just
No, I'm not getting serious.
Oh,
I'm just teeing you up.
oh, teeing me up. Oh,
Yeah.
It's just funny how I'm not doing well. Just someone tried to break into my car again
Yeah.
and fucked up the lock and the handle.
Wait, tell them what you have to do now every time you get in your car.
Well, because it's like they fucked up the lock so bad that I would open the handle, get in my car, and then when I closed the door, it wouldn't
Like close.
close. It wouldn't close. So I had to futz with the broken piece of plastic on the other part of the handle every time. But then Fozzie Bear and his friend Ben very sweetly over the weekend took out like all the little metal bits and like made it so that it closes okay.
Oh shit.
The lock is not fixed because that's too crazy right now.
Right. But at least it
but
shuts.
now it shuts.
Okay, Fozzie
Which
Bear.
is very sweet. But that sucked. And then also, I think I talked about it last time, like a month ago, I got my license plate stolen. And then I got a parking ticket last week because I'm stupid.
No,
and
it's not because you're
okay.
stupid. It's because your car is cursed.
Yeah, it's bad. But then also, you very sweetly got me like a little dash cam thing that I need to set up. It's just even if there's like a blinking light in there.
Yeah,
so
I think you could just put it in the thing.
Yeah.
The little like lighter or whatever.
Right, and I got that air tag on there and the club on it, and I'm gonna get a bumper sticker that's like, please stop. Like just
I'm
like literally
begging you.
stop. It's not fucking worth it for anyone, especially me. Just leave her alone.
Leave her alone.
So that has been happening and I'm depressed as per usual. And then I did a show.
Yeah.
And I was so bad and I was stinky and I ate shit.
It smelled like poo poo.
Smelled like poo-poo. I just was on stage with a microphone and it should have been a home run and I just wasn't funny.
Oh God, that feeling is, you know what's bad about that feeling is it goes all the way into your bone and then through your bones.
Yeah.
Like you feel it, you carry that around for a while.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm still feeling the effects.
I know. I remember asking you about the show and you were like, because you worked on that show for so long too.
did.
I watched you sit in front of your little laptop,
Yep.
you had made a little PowerPoint for it.
Yep.
And I was saying that like if our listeners were there, they would have loved it.
Yeah. I don't know. Stinky, poopy.
I think you would have
bad.
caught a spark and then you would have blown it into flame.
Maybe.
That's what I think.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, I wasn't there.
I lost it up there. It wasn't good.
Oh my God. And how long was the set?
10 minutes.
Oh, that's too long.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And well, it was just... it was so bad.
What part made you laugh? Just the general?
It was like you being like, it's too long. Everyone was supposed to be like 8 or 9 minutes tops.
Yeah.
And everyone kept going over. And I was being a bitch about the other people going over who did like 10, 12, 13 minutes. But then like when I was up there and it's like, they give you the light to be like, hey, you got a minute.
Yeah.
But like for some reason, I don't know what it is about the space or just like I couldn't, the light didn't register. I had no idea. It was so bad. Stinky. Not funny. Bad. Just like scooping spoonfuls of shit.
No.
Doo-doo caca into my mouth. Oh, no. It was crazy.
Well, and like what a crazy succession of things to happen in a row. Do you know? I feel like any of those hits on their own deeply, deeply suck.
Yeah.
But having to walk through the broken glass without shoes, McLean style,
Yeah.
is deeply unfair.
Yeah.
And in the rain.
Oh yeah, it was raining.
It was like mudslidey rainy.
Oh my God, yeah. And then I was working at a shift at the bar and like the bar started flooding.
Yes.
And so yeah, and then like yeah, so we had like buckets and we were like the alleyway was like flooding and so like we like turned on the pump and like I was like out in the rain like helping like turn the pump on and like put the hose out in the street. It was so funny. It was such a shit show. Anyway, thanks for listening.
You're welcome, man. Do you want to look at that picture again?
Yeah, I need it.
I'll pull it up.
I need to see my little guy.
See your little bud.
See my little buddy.
Me texting all caps. Thank you.
I can't believe it.
All right. Well, if they use my tattoo exactly, I will sue. You should tell that show that you're going to sue.
I'm going to sue them. And it's run by my very good, nice friend, Nina. She was like, you were fine. I ran away.
You know what, though? As creatives, we should be allowed to be bad.
Yeah.
I do think it's like it's all part of the process, you know? And
Yeah,
there's
this is my process.
I think it was just your process.
It's just
Han.
my process. Sometimes I just have to stink shit.
Sometimes my process is to be bad
Yeah, sometimes I just have to get in front of a crowd of people and suck shit
for 10 minutes.
for 10 minutes.
Not like a little 3 to 5.
No.
No. For a
Well,
long time.
nothing tight about that 5. That was a loose, stinky caca.
Hannah is cleansing the deck, and she's cleansing herself. You can cleanse me. Don't cleanse that phone. I want to keep it dirty.
No, keep her dirty.
She's finally getting interesting. The most interesting thing to happen to me in 2025 was a selfie with no nipples in it. I was like, ooh, thank you for this PG-13 highly suggestive photo.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, God, that sucks, Han.
Oh, it's fine. It's funny.
It is funny, but it's just crazy that I feel like for 50 episodes now.
What? What are you going to say?
It's just been rough. I feel like 2024 was really rough, like in general, and not just for you, but like, Jess with like her broken ankle.
Oh my God.
And her parents' house almost burning down and COVID and all that. Like, she's been telling me about how her stomach hurts, and I literally left her a voice message today that was like, I think you might have an ulcer. But granted, I am watching The Pit a lot, so I'm hesitant to diagnose her.
Okay, Noah Wiley.
Okay, no, Wiley. My poor friends
Yeah.
out there fighting for their lives.
We're on the ropes.
I wonder how our listeners are feeling too. You know what I mean?
Are you guys okay?
Yeah. Does it smell like poo poo?
Does it smell like poo poo? Also, sorry if you're listening to this and you're my friend. I haven't texted you back. I'm sorry. I've been going through it. Really sorry.
I think that's one of the funniest things when someone puts on their Instagram story like, "Hey y'all, I haven't texted anybody back. Sorry." Life's been a little bumpy.
Yeah. Sorry if I haven't texted back. Thanks for listening to my podcast.
Thanks for being a loyal listener.
Thanks for being a loyal listener. I'm not okay.
I know, Han.
But I'm fine, but also like not.
I know.
I'm bad.
Well, and I am repressing my Capricorn instincts to ask what we're gonna do about it.
Yeah, I don't know. I think.
Yeah, I'm just like uncoiling my the headphone
wire.
thing. Like, how do I convince Hannah?
I don't know. It's like whatever.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Would be kind of rad too.
No,
I don't know. All right, should we take a shot?
yeah,
Okay. Time to cleanse our bodies
okay.
from the womb.
To the tomb. Tastes like, tastes like a Russian ballet.
Ooh.
Precise.
A brutal beauty.
A brutal beauty.
Yeah.
Awe-inspiring. Well, now that we've cleansed our bodies, now it's time for
Blessings.
I could go first
Okay.
because mine's pretty obvious. My blessing has been leaking into the earlier parts of the show. I want to bless Noah Wiley's crinkly eyes.
Oh.
Those big crinkly crow's feet are unmatched. The man has not had a spot of Botox.
Wow.
You could really tell. And he has genuinely laughed. He's got bigger crow's feet than like George Clooney.
That's a big accusation.
Jacques Hughes.
Okay, Dickie. We're going to need to back that up.
We're going to have to pull forth some evidence, but I stand by my claims. And on top of that, there's something about Noah Wiley playing a character on ER that went from like intern to like resident to like all the way up through, right? Mm-hmm. And now that he's like playing like the head of this ER, there's like such a gravitas to the role because of it. And he's playing like not a perfect doctor, but one that really does have great bedside manner, but has PTSD from COVID and is like having a bad day and like all these really incredible things. But he is a good doctor. There's just something about it.
Wow.
It's so lovely. Although I can't really watch The Pit a lot because of the grody factor.
I was going to ask.
Yeah, I know you know this about me, Han. Ever since I started dislocating my shoulder at the age of 16, 15 actually, I get really faint when I see gross stuff, particularly bones.
Yeah.
Blood, fine. Bones, no good.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of, that's like always the thing they do on camera and stuff because it's easier to fake.
Right.
Because there's no blood or anything.
Ugh.
So I when I say I watch The Pit, I'm watching like 52% of it.
Like the Kids Bop version.
Yes. It's highly edited. It's on a YouTube Kids channel.
Yeah.
It's literally just the walk and talks.
Right. The interpersonal drama.
Yes. And then when they're all like in a room doing surgery, I like fast forward a little bit. And then I get to the end of that. And then they're back in the main part, you know, talking about lunch or something. And I'm like, okay, we're good.
Yeah, I don't like the grody either.
No. Also, I met Noah Wiley once, and he was so kind and lovely in person. Oh. I walked him from the main like room at ABC to a pitch.
Whoa.
And he was wearing the pitch.
PITTCH.
Exactly. And that pitch went minute by minute by minute by minute. He was wearing like one of those Donegal tweeds, like the rainbow flecked Irish kind of tweeds, like one of those a brown like a librarian's jacket.
Cute.
And it was around the time of the librarians, and I was like, that fucking rules. Like he is the persona. And he was so lovely, and he shook my hand and gave me, I saw the crinkly eyes in person. I know.
He gave you crinkles?
He did.
Whoa.
I love him. I love him.
Love him.
I know. Once the highest paid actor on TV when ER was like in its thing.
Damn.
I know.
So that's like 90s, like early aughts.
Yeah, like when Friends was getting all that money, he was getting more of it because it was a drama and there was still like, 22 episodes and stuff.
Damn.
I know.
So that was money.
Money.
Good for him.
Anyways, so I'm going to bless Noah Wiley's crinkly eyes. Always happy to see him. And The Pit got a season 2 pickup. How about it?
Yeah.
All right.
Gorgeous.
I've lit the candle for
Noah.
For Noah.
I would like to bless, and I don't know the current standing, but at one point in time, the oldest living dog on record with a little chihuahua in Florida by the name of, all one word, Toby Keith.
Bless him.
Bless him. And this was like, I don't know, a couple of years ago. If he's still alive, he's like 24 years old.
Damn.
So, but yeah, I just kind of, sometimes I think about little Florida Chihuahua, Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith.
Toby Keith, come over here. Toby Keith, drop it. Drop it.
Where's Toby Keith?
Where's Toby Keith?
Where is Toby Keith?
Hey. Toby Keith, down. I just really like that. And I want a dog named Toby Keith.
I know. One word.
One word.
Yeah, absolutely.
So anyway, I hope he's still alive, but if not,
yeah.
R.I.P.
Do you know what would happen if you had a dog named Toby Keith?
What?
I would accidentally call it Kobe Teeth. Because my brain does that thing where it inverts.
Yes.
Sometimes the consonants. And I just know I would call it Kobe Teeth. And then you and I would look at each other and be like,
Are you okay? But you know what I actually do really want? I want 2 dogs, and I want to name them Brooks and Dunn.
But is the second dog called and Dunn?
Yeah.
So it's not Brooks.
No, it'd be Brookson.
Oh, Brookson.
Brookson, get over here.
And then Dunn.
And Dunn. Brookson and Dunn. Or Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn.
But like, wouldn't Brooks and Dunn be cute?
Brooks and Dunn is so cute.
Yeah.
I think that rules. I was looking at the Ugliest Dog Show winners, and the one that won last year, or maybe it was 2 years ago now, was called Wild Thang with an A. Wild Thang.
Wild Thang.
But 2 words.
Wow, okay.
And we should say because of Toby Keith.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't Wild Thang. It was Wild Thang. Wild Thang was serving face. Let's put it that way. They were serving teeth.
Oh.
Lots of teeth.
Okay.
Not serving a ton of chin.
Oh.
It was giving horror show in the best way.
Cute.
Which is a compliment for the Ugly Dog Show.
Okay.
So Wild Thang, I was thinking like, man, there are some great names out there for dogs.
Yeah. Have fun with it, folks. They don't all have to be Luna and Sadie.
Bella. Come here, Bella. Toby Keith. Toby Keith, drop it. Stop. Toby Keith, get that microphone out your mouth. Toby Keith, that's my red Solo cup.
Toby Keith, stop exploiting the struggles of the working man for your profit and then die of throat cancer.
Toby Keith, stop that.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. All right.
I'm light that hoe up.
Lighting the candle.
Toby Keith.
It's a bless.
Toby Keith the dog.
Toby Keith, one word, the dog.
Toby Keith, one word, the dog.
And now it's time for curses.
I would like to curse the person, Toby Keith.
What a turn.
I mean, yeah, like, you know, he had bangers. No one's saying he didn't have bangers.
It's not about
Should have been a cowboy. Mm-hmm. I ain't as good as I once was.
The Red Solo Cup song.
The Red Solo Cup song. But then he rode that wave of weird patriotism, post 9/11, Islamophobia, race, just generally bad.
Also, like, wasn't he the one that was like mean in that one story to Willie Nelson or whatever? Do you remember that story?
I don't.
It was like in the wake of Chris Christopherson passing.
Oh shit. Let's find out.
I think it was like a Rolling Stone article. Or no, it's like a famous story about Chris. What is it? Also a dog named Chris Christopherson, but one word.
That's awesome.
Chris Christopherson.
Chris Christopherson.
Oh yeah, Ethan Hawke wrote this article. The story originates from a Rolling Stone profile of Christopherson written by Hawke in 2009. Hawke's piece begins with an anecdote set at Willie Nelson's 70th birthday concert 6 years earlier in 2003. The piece names Nelson, Christopherson, and other music luminaries, as well as another artist referred to only as, quote, the star. This star is described as having, quote, had a monster radio hit about bombing America's enemies back into the Stone Age, which in 2003 could only refer to Toby Keith, whose song Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue had been released in 2002, in between 9/11 and the start of the Iraq War. The Hawke story has the star wishing Willie a happy birthday and then warning Christopherson to perform, quote, none of that lefty shit out there. This leads to Christopherson, a star of a different generation, dressing down Keith and saying, what the fuck did you just say to me? Chris growled, stepping forward.
Hell yeah.
Oh no, groaned Willie under his breath. Don't get Chris all riled up. You heard me, the star said, walking away into the darkness. Don't turn your back to me, boy, Christofferson shouted, not giving a shit that basically the entire music industry seemed to be flanking him. The star turned around. I don't want any problems, Chris. I just want you to tone it down. You ever worn your country's uniform? Chris asks rhetorically.
Ooh.
What? Don't what me, boy. You heard the question. You just don't like the answer. He paused long enough to get a full chest of air. I asked, have you ever served your country? The answer is no, you have not. Have you ever killed another man? Huh? Have you ever taken another man's life and then cashed the check your country gave you for doing it? No, you have not, so shut the fuck up. I could feel his body pulsing with anger next to me. You don't know what the hell you are talking about. Whatever, the young star muttered. And then the punchline has been much quoted. You know what Waylon Jennings said about guys like him, he whispered. I shook my head. They're doing to country music what pantyhose did to finger fucking. Yeah. Look,
Damn.
I know. Chris Christofferson has said that he doesn't remember saying anything like that. And then
brother.
he said he disputed some of the details, saying that about the article, but then in a later interview, Christofferson said that while he doesn't remember the backstage incident, his wife does.
Hell yeah.
And Toby Keith, not the dog, later ripped Ethan Hawke for the story. And saying that quote was supposedly said by Waylon Jennings about Garth Brooks.
Oh.
A country music beef of the decade previous. Christofferson, meanwhile, would say in multiple subsequent interviews that while they disagreed about politics, he likes Keith. Whatever.
Sure.
And then it says, and while Toby Keith has passed away, both Chris Christofferson and Willie Nelson are still alive, aged 87 and 90. So we're likely to not ever get the real story of what happened. It's a fair bet to say it didn't happen exactly the way it was written, but who knows?
Wow. But now Chris Christofferson is passed.
Yes.
Right? Didn't he just die last year?
I think so. I think that's why I read it again recently.
R.I.P. to a real one.
Yeah. From A Star Is Born, right?
Yes.
3 wives. One named Fran Beer. That's pretty cool. And he was in A Star Is Born
With Babs?
in 76.
Gorgeous. All right. Well, love you, Chris Christofferson. Fuck you, Toby Keith.
And Hannah is
See you down there
blowing out the
after
candle.
I kill the president.
I'm going to have to take that out.
Why? I'm not actually gonna.
I know. If I thought you were actually gonna.
Should have been a cowboy.
Should have learned to rope and ride. Ooh, that's cool.
Singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy.
Oh, now I know it. Yeah. I only know this kiss.
Unstoppable.
Unstoppable. Okay, I would like to curse Kyle Richards.
Yeah.
She's driving me crazy.
Get her, Dickie.
I don't even have a paragraph queued up or anything. I just have to curse her.
Yeah.
She just look, I was explaining this to somebody else who likes Kyle Richards, and I was like, Hannah and I are watching the old OG seasons of Bev Hills, like season 2 and 3 we're into now. You started it up at 1 again. So we're watching at the same time as this current season, the old seasons.
Yeah.
And in both episodes, almost back to back of the old and the new, Kyle Richards denied to an abused woman's face that her story was true.
Yeah.
And it was so wild to see it back from 2000 whatever, but then still alive today. And I was like, you can't even think there's any growth or anything. She's doing the same shit. No. Well, I've never seen that. Well, he's always nice to me.
He's always nice to me. Like I don't know what happens behind closed doors, but like I just can't picture him doing that.
Exactly.
You're a piece of shit.
What? Also, yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yes, you can. You've seen it. Mm-hmm. Also, even if you couldn't, even if they've been perfect up to that moment, that doesn't mean that they're not going to be absolutely vicious now.
She makes
you know
me
what I mean?
so mad. Yeah, and then this newest episode where they go to Augusta to see Sutton's mom, and like Sutton has this heart-wrenching story about her dad committing suicide, and it's so rough. And then also like her mom is like not great. And then like Sutton is like opening up, and it's very vulnerable and weird. And then like Kyle's response is like, "You're lucky to have your mom," which like I understand because like her mom has passed, Garcelle's mom, but it's just like that's not.
Yeah.
What? Her no.
Anyways, it's really funny because I think Proto Moon and I were Proto Moon, FKA Funky Boss, now FKA Proto Moon, now the Wax Daddy.
So Wax Daddy, FKA Proto Moon, FKA Funky Boss. Damn.
AKA Gabe.
Right.
We were chatting about tarot show, and there was something he really liked about it, and then he was talking about how he's like learning more about Beverly Hills. He's like not watching it, but like picking up, or like all the Bravo stuff that we always talk about. He's like, I don't know what that is, but I enjoy it.
Wax Daddy, you gotta watch.
I know. It was funny. I forget how he phrased it, but it was something like, well, you know, just getting opinions about and just learning my opinions about things. It's like, yes, that's correct.
Wait, can we say what he said about Lone Star?
That was pretty funny. Let's see.
Not to put you on the spot. Also, we don't have to.
Well, I'll look it up. I can always cut it out later. Let's put it that way.
It just is really funny.
Let's see. Oh yeah, so we had that episode where I detailed. This was, I think, our last one. Mm-hmm. I detailed the text exchange between me and Lone Star. Mm-hmm. And we had asked our listeners, has this happened to anyone? Right. Does anyone have their contacts get mixed up, and then they go to text one and they call the other or whatever? So the Wax Daddy texts me. I've actually had a contact in my phone where texting went to one contact and a phone call went to another. And I said, ha ha ha, in all caps for quite a long time. Mm-hmm. And then I said, did you ever find out why? And he said, it was because I was dropped on my head and there was severe internal bleeding, which was the only way something like that could be conceived. He might have brain damage. And then I said, I think this is the only answer. And then he wrote, testing. And then I sent a gif of a kid throwing their phone into water. And then I wrote all in parenthetical, this is Dickie. And then he wrote parenthetical, from work? Question mark. And that was the end of that.
Very funny, Wax Daddy.
Very, very
FKA
funny.
Proto Moon, FKA Funky Boss, AKA Gabe.
AKA Gabe. So we're gonna read some cards.
Yeah, I gotta blow out that candle though, just so we can seal the deal on Kyle Richards' fate.
Oh yeah. How could I forget?
Because I interrupted you a bunch.
No.
Yeah.
It's called Flow State.
Dracula Flow.
We were in our Dracula Flow.
Okay. Okay, yeah. What are we gonna pull for?
Let's do our usual. We'll pick 3 things and then pull for the listeners. But let's just do like one card for each of them.
Oh, okay.
With like a clarifying card. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like one, like instead of doing our usual like 3, let's do like one that's like, this is like an issue or a subject. Mm-hmm. And then the clarifying card like provides some more context. Does that make sense? Just to kind of come at it a little different.
Yeah. Let's do that.
So here are the 3 different topics or ones you could choose from. Mm-hmm. So you can either be... Should we do it something a little different? I don't know why I feel like doing things differently, but I do.
I love it.
Like, how about this? Let's like pick 3 colors.
Okay. Cute.
And so I'll pick a color and then you pick a color.
Yeah.
And then we'll pick one together.
Okay, cute.
All right. So the first color is going to be red.
Cool.
Okay. Your color.
Turquoise.
Oh, cool. And then let's pick one at the same time. Are you ready? Let's see if we do it.
Okay.
I don't know if we will, but let's
Okay.
see. Ready? 1,
One,
2,
two,
3.
three.
Green.
Purple.
Oh. Let's do it again.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Yellow.
Orange.
Wow.
Closer.
We're getting closer.
Okay.
Okay, let's just try it one more time.
One more time.
1, 2, 3.
blue.
Brown. Oh. So deeply unfun for our audience. So let's just try. Blue's not bad. So we got red. No, but because we had red and turquoise.
Right. Red, turquoise.
How about-
Maybe it should be like yellow or orange or something different.
Let's have it be like an orange yellow.
Okay.
Like a sun color.
Yeah. Orange, yellow,
So your choices are red
turquoise.
and orange yellow. Which one speaks to you? Good luck making the Instagram graphic for this hand.
Yeah, no problem. This is the easiest one yet.
It's orange yellow, but you know it could have been purple green.
Could have been purple green.
Could have been Toby Keith.
Could have been a cowboy.
Could have been a cowboy. This could.
This could be a cowboy. All right. So red,
Turquoise.
Turk, and orange yellow.
And orange yellow. My favorite color, orange yellow.
I think that is a crayon, though, to be fair.
Right?
There is an orange yellow crayon.
Good.
But whatever. Even if there wasn't a crayon, like, I don't give a fuck. Bitch.
Yeah, come at me.
Come on, bitch. This is our freaking podcast. If you want to do something different, do your own podcast.
Then yeah, get your own Zoom recorder.
Yeah. Guess what? Starting a podcast is kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, guess what? It's a lot harder to do consecutively than you thought it was.
Yeah.
And then you know what else you have to do? Go
What?
live a life
Oh, God.
and then bring it back to the listeners like a little offering.
Yeah.
Say, this is what's happening.
This is what's happening to us. But you guys don't care. Take and take and take.
And you never tell us stories.
And you never tell us stories. You never say thank you. Just kidding. Okay. So for the red, we're doing something a little different. We're gonna pull a card and then a clarifying card. So kind of the initial card is sort of the overarching issue, question, maybe theme of your week, and then a clarifying card for sort of guidance.
Yes. Beautiful.
All right.
Here we go for red. I'm going to cut the deck for red, thinking about red. Looking around, seeing something red.
Ooh.
Nice.
Wow.
Sexy little pair. This reminds me a lot of the little picture I got.
It does.
All right, so the main card we got for red was Upright, the Empress.
I think red's going to have a nice week.
Red is in luck, dude.
Yeah.
And they're cute. There's little red pops kind of on both of these cards, too, because the clarifying card is Strength Reversed.
Strength reversed, which either way, strength is always a positive card. And I feel like, and it's so funny, these cards sort of mirror each other with the yellow backgrounds, sort of a woman in like a white robe.
With
and
a crown.
With a crown. And the Empress wears a crown of stars. And the woman in the strength card has a crown, and then also that sort of infinity symbol too, which is like, it's like her higher self. And, the strength card is about sort of like taming that sort of like shadow, or that kind of like more base self, the shadow version of yourself. And it's not denying that part of yourself, but it's like living in harmony with it and making the best of it. And I think too, the Empress card is about things taking root and
Yes.
growing underground and then eventually coming to fruition. And it's very, kind of reminiscent of, is it Demeter that is the mom in, is like Persephone's mom. And, you know, it's like in the darkness, things grow and then come to light.
Yes, I think that that's a lovely analysis, because the overarching like idea, I think, is that all the work you've done is finally coming to fruition. And like, you know, whether it's been little habits you've been building, or whether it's just been like kind of like getting something under control, now you get to see like the benefits of that.
Yeah.
And baby, it's coming back threefold.
Because these are both major arcana cards.
Yeah.
These are big cards.
Big cards. And I think too, like, it's just, again, allow all that yellow, a lot of positivity. Things are gonna be good.
Yeah. This is nice.
You know, just text that little crush of yours.
Yeah.
Just ask him for a tattoo pic or whatever. See what happens.
It's a good idea.
You don't have to do anything with it. It's so funny. He's not even my crush.
Who is your crush?
Great question. I told someone in a meeting yesterday that I walk through this world a widow because Paul Newman is dead. So whatever that means.
Yeah. So whatever that means.
And then I did see an article on my Instagram. I don't know whether to interpret this as a compliment or a warning, but it said that a cat is basically the same as an emotional partner in your house.
Wow.
Because they provide the same, like, you basically almost don't need a partner if you have like a pet that loves you. And I was like, that's absolutely true.
Damn.
And that's the truth.
And that's the gospel truth. All right. Turquoise.
Cutting the deck for turquoise.
All right.
And Hannah has pulled, ooh, Six of Pentacles reversed. And then upright, the Seven of Swords.
Kind of a different vibe for you guys.
Look, you know, I think
bad.
It's not bad. I think it's a little bit about getting help where you need it in the way and doing what you got to do to get out of there.
Yeah.
You're being a little more wily. Noah Wiley.
You know, yeah, I think this pull about for you, Turquoise, in this week is like, I think you've been like kind of playing Mr. Nice Guy.
Ooh.
And now it's time you can play a little dirty.
Yeah, you know what? It's time to take a little $20 bill from the Monopoly game board or whatever.
Yeah.
And slide it under the table or something.
Yeah.
Save it for later.
Because I think whatever, like if it's at work or maybe in relationships, if there's someone is not playing by the same rules that you've been playing by. And now I think you kind of just have to like get yours a little bit.
And maybe it's not even about breaking the rules, but just like, how can you think outside of the box? You know? And I don't mean either work smarter, not harder, but just like, what can be shifted? What can be changed? Like, change the board, not the game.
Whoa. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, turquoise. Also, turquoise, I think those cards are kind of like, you're going to get away with it.
Yeah.
So, like, if you knew you were going to get away with it, what would you do? Well, then what would you do? You know, this is a little bit of a digression, but I had to quit coaching improv because I'm too busy for my second job.
I think you're the first person in history to do that.
Like,
you're like Bane getting out of the pit.
It's true. I climbed out, and it's funny because I did tell the kids, I was like, I'm so sorry to leave you with a bunch of like busted commercial actors for options. Bunch of crusty dusty commercial guys. But you know, they were asking me about like what I thought about stuff, and I was telling them, I was like, you know what you should really be doing, especially as you're like approaching like the scary time of like people getting cut and like shakeups and stuff, which are happening in a month. I said, I've always thought especially when it comes to something that's like a fun, like weird gift, like getting to perform on Herald Night, that you should approach it as if this is your second time living the life. Like say you like lived the life, you already did it, then you died, and then an angel was like, you can live it all over again, but this time you get to just enjoy it.
Yeah.
And not be stressed about it. And just kind of like how would you live your life if you were doing it the second time and you like knew you'd already done it?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like what would you pay more attention to? What would you not let like get to you?
Right.
You know? Anyways, that's what I think turquoise should do.
I love that. You got a second chance. You got to respawn.
Yes.
You got like an unauthorized respawn.
So you could go like kneel in a corner or whatever.
Exactly.
That's what I like to do when I play Halo. Get stuck in a corner and like try to turn
Jump.
around.
Just jump around.
No, I pull my gun out and then I holster it. Then I pull my gun out and then I holster it. And I go, oh my God, Jeff, I don't know how to do this. Can we just put on a movie?
Here's my digression. I like on TikTok, there's these TikToks of these girls that play Grand Theft Auto.
Oh,
and
I've
they rove around
seen.
a little gang, and it's like if your vehicle isn't pink, they just fucking kill you. And it's just like these girls in like pink like Lamborghinis or whatever. Like they like a blue car drives by, and then they all just like, and then you see them just like pop, 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 pop. They like crash into it, and then some guy comes up like, oh, what the fuck? And they're like all like cutie, like they're wearing like little Coachella outfits, and like. And then like a pink helicopter comes out of nowhere. It's like, doof, doof, doof. Anyway,
The pink helicopter is the part.
yeah,
It's like they knew how to like level it up even in that little clip.
gorgeous, gorgeous girls gang up on boys online and kill them.
Hi, baby gorgeous.
Okay, orange, yellow. Now it's your time.
I have cut the deck for orange yellow, the only color. Orange yellow is like Toby Keith. One word.
One word, orange, yellow.
Orange yellow.
Orange, yellow, get back in the house right now.
Ooh, an orange yellow card for orange yellow.
Oh yeah, Queen of Pentacles reverse. Oh,
With a 10 of swords. Upright.
upright, just straight, no chaser. Damn. It's not that bad.
It's actually not that bad. It's not great.
No, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want someone to pull that for me personally.
Listeners, you can't see, but my head is in my hands. And that is making me laugh.
It's okay.
It's all right. Okay, well,
no biggie.
Queen of Pentacles reversed. What's she say? What's she say to you, Han?
What'd she say to me? Well, I would say the Queen of Pentacles, upright or reverse, does echo sort of the sentiment of the Empress.
I agree.
Maybe
She's got a little bit of money and power to her.
Exactly.
But she reminds me a lot of the Empress.
Mm-hmm. She's sort of the minor arcana version.
Like the echo of her.
Yes.
Her bud.
Exactly. And I think at her best, the Queen of Pentacles does have that sort of like nurturing, patient, abundant vibe. But I think reverse, it's a little bit more about impatience, maybe losing sight of the big picture.
Yeah, getting frustrated maybe with waiting for something to come
Mm-hmm.
in like a job space or money space.
Mm-hmm. And then I think like coupled with this 10 of Swords as like a guidance card, I think it's like you're not overreacting, but
Yeah, I think that it's like, yeah, it's a little dramatic.
mm-hmm.
But also I think it's kind of like, you know, sometimes you have to kill the part of yourself, like kill your darlings.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little like, what about this isn't working that you can control?
Right.
And delete.
Yeah.
Delete the deleteds.
Exactly.
So I think as a guidance card, it's like, okay, do not look, shave close to the bone.
Mm-hmm.
What do you got to do?
Right.
Be a little ruthless to get out of this situation if you need something.
Yeah.
It is like an elevation of the turquoise cards. This one's more about like, do what you got to do.
Mm-hmm. Especially if it sounds like maybe this week you're like taking a hit of
Yeah.
some sort, and it's just kind of like, well, you're already kind of backed into a corner.
Yeah. But again, it's not death.
Right.
Because it's funny. We talk a lot about how this little hand in the 10 of swords, which is the guy lying on the beach with 10 swords at his back. Yes. In a black background. Yes. But his little hand is that same little Jesus hand.
Yeah.
That we've got in some of the other cards. And it is a symbol of hope. So.
Yeah. It ain't over. And never forget that the swords are the suit of thoughts, your mental health, your, it's a minor arcana that's about that realm. So it's never really about like.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, the 10 of swords I always think of as like those terrible things that happen that you wind up being grateful for. Like me getting laid off.
Yeah.
Or a breakup with someone that you sort of would never have done it yourself, but you didn't belong with them.
Right.
So it might suck now, but I promise you that later you'll be like, I wouldn't change it.
Yeah. And I think that too, the Queen of Pentacles reverse, that's sort of like what looks like a loss at first is really just more time for something else to grow.
Exactly. Now we could put the money in the right account.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad that those colors got their readings. Purple, green.
Purple.
All right, you guys.
All right. Well,
Tubby Keith, say it.
Tub Keith, we're with you.
Toby, this kiss.
Toby, this kiss.
You guys, we are with you. From the womb
to the tomb.